Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back. It is 1 o'clock. We're back with our third update of the day. This update is brought to you by 4Wheel Parts. You can go to 4Wheel Parts for all of your truck, Jeep, UTV accessories, pretty much anything you need parts for. You can go to 4Wheel Parts. I know our buddy Joey D just got a new job over there, so Joey D is gonna make sure they do a good job for you. So if you need anything, just hit up Joey D. A lot of you guys know who he is, but hit him up. And thanks to 4Wheel Parts for sponsoring this hour of our coverage. All right, let's go take a look at the race map. We have a few updates for you. So first, we'll check in on the bikes real quick. We'll look down at the leaders. So the lead bike is the 7X, and they are at mile 450 just about. So your lead bike is about halfway through the race, a little bit more than halfway through the race. The second place bike, the 66X, is still in second place. They've been there all day. Then you have the 3X and the 25X are going to be your are fighting for your third spot on the podium. That's your bikes. The first quad is still the 1A. They're at mile 373. So that's your first quad. So then let's go back up and look at the overall, or the four-wheel vehicles. So the 6 and the 83, Larry Connor, Luke McMillan, still first and second on the road. Now, the tracker's showing Andy McMillan third on the road, but Bryce's hasn't updated for 2 minutes. So Bryce is going to jump back in front of Andy as soon as his updates. So Bryce is going to be third on the road, and then I believe Andy's going to be fourth on the road. Now, there is a couple people that aren't tracking. So the 33 is in here somewhere. So the 33 is up in here. His tracker's not working. Rob McCachran's tracker is kind of off and on. So his was working, 21 minutes ago. So Rob Mack is going to be up in here too. And then we still don't know for sure what's going on with this 185 Justin Davis up here. If any of you guys know someone on the ground, if you can actually get us get an update, it's going to be around Dan McMillan and Cameron Steele. See if you guys can find out what vehicle that's in between. It's definitely not Justin Davis. So we were trying to figure out what trophy truck has Justin Davis's tracker on it so we can know who this is that's running up front. Somebody said it might be number 1. Yeah, it's hard to tell at this point. So if someone's on the ground, if you can confirm what truck is between Dan and Cameron or right with them, that would be good. It probably is the number 1. Because like Brian just said, the 1 was in front of the 16 and the 23 a few minutes ago, and the 1's tracker is not on here anywhere. So this very well may be Abdali's tracker right here on Justin Davis's car, but we'll see if we can find out for you guys. So then we go back. Pretty much not a lot of change here. So try and find the first 1 car. First 1 car is right here. Brian Wilson updated 3 minutes ago, the mile 80. So they're coming along well. Let's see, who else? What do we got? We got another 1 car back here. We got a few more 1 car. They're still so close together, it's really hard to tell where everybody is. So here's the 153. They might actually be the first 1 car now that they popped up. So this early in the race, I mean, look, you can see how stacked up everyone is. It's really no point in trying to tell you who's in what position because we don't really know because the trackers are too close to each other and keep updating on top of each other. So that's that. If we go look at let's see. We're doing the spec class. We'll go find the spec class. This update is brought to you every hour by Baja Kits. So thanks to Baja Kits for giving you the spec class update. Let's see, trophy truck spec. Show only this layer. So we have the 295 and the 200 are out front. Those are your first 2 trophy truck specs. Then it comes back to the 267 and 225, 252. They're all stacked up. So once we get a little deeper in the race, this will sort itself out a little bit better. So that's the trophy truck specs. Then let's go look at the Pro UTVs, the 2900 class. This update is brought to you by 4Wheel Parts, and we'll be doing this every hour. So they are just off the line. This is still a speed zone through a lot of this, so they're not spread out that much yet. So we have the 2989 in first, and the 2966, Reese Millen in second, and the 2912 and 2910. So pretty much probably the same order that they started in. You're starting to get a little bit of a separation here between the first 2. So we'll see as that goes on more in the class. We did have an update. Christian Serapis driving the number 53 Herps truck ran into a big rock and ripped the arm off one of the corners of the truck and ruined the tie rod and everything. So the number 53 is out of the race. So they're done. Bummer for them. They didn't have a good day, but that's all right. They were all okay, and they're sending the chase truck out there with a trailer to get them out. So that's the only vehicle we've heard of that's out so far in the trophy truck class. I haven't heard of any more. Somebody's asking, can you touch Rob Mack's standing? We don't know Rob Mack's standing because his tracker is not updating. The last time his tracker updated was 21 minutes ago. He's going to be somewhere up here, though, probably around the 33 and the 77, somewhere up around here. So Rob Mack is still running. His tracker is just not working. Someone's asking where the concrete motorsports truck is. Right here. They're at mile 110. So they're in the top 10 or so, the number 70. Looks like they're still going. It updated 3 minutes ago. We'll see when that updates again. BJ's still going here. You got Zach Langley and 88 here. So everybody's still moving along. Not much to tell you guys about yet. We'll keep you guys updated and let you know if we hear of any breaking news. Anything else you guys want to look for? The 77, yeah, we just showed him. He's right here. Robbie Gordon is still running up front. I think he lost a little bit of time though, but his tracker hasn't updated for 4 minutes, so it's hard to tell. Once these guys update in a couple minutes, we'll check again. So if you make sure you have the refresh clicked on the top there, so then when you look at them, see now they just all updated. So that's a good thing to remember when you're looking at the tracker. You got to keep the X checked in the top there to refresh. So now we have Robbie Gordon here, Luke McMillan here. So Luke's probably right in front of Robbie because his hasn't updated. So it's going to go the 6, the 83, the 77, and Bryce. Then you got Andy, Ryan Arciero, and we got Dan McMillan, and whoever this is. We think it's Abdali's truck maybe that has this tracker. Then the 16, Cameron and BJ still coming along, and the 70. So there you go. Somebody said, yeah, what happened to the 54? They ran into a big rock and ripped the corner off the front of the truck, Craig. So they'll probably be hitting you up to get a new corner from you. That's what happened to the 53. All right. Anything else you guys want to see before we go? Somebody says 7X is through 428. Yeah, that's the lead bike. The Ridgeline, they're still coming along. Last time we checked, we can go look real quick. Let's go back and look at the Honda Ridgeline. They are going to be right there, running right with the lead 700 car right now. So they're both stacked up on each other. They made it 40 miles so far. So that's your F1 driver that's driving the Jeff Proctor car right now for the first couple hundred miles. So they're going good. We'll go do one more check. Who do you guys want to see? Someone says Bryce Swaim in the spec truck. They're still pretty stacked up. They haven't really made it out of town much yet. So if we go look, I don't even know what number he is off the top of my head. But yeah, the spec trucks are all stacked up. As you can see, you just kind of work your way back. Not much separation yet. So we'll start checking more on them again in the next hour or so. All right, we'll be back at 2 o'clock with the next update, and we'll see you guys at 2 o'clock. Thanks to 4 Wheel Parts for sponsoring this hour update.